Right. Good morning. Good morning. How we doing, guys? What's happening? Yeah, May the 18th. Had to get going a little bit early this morning. Get over here and meet the electrician. Um, Actually, he didn't really need me for anything. I just wanted to be around in case something happened. So, um, doing well today. Got a bunch done yesterday. Got the deck rail on. I'm looking at it now out the window. Got the cable rails on, so that was good. Took me better part of the day once I get going on it. But it's one of those things that you figure out as you go, and then at the end you got it all figured out, and there's no more to do. So, hey Rick, what's going on? Good to see you. First one here today. Um, yeah, we got a couple of the chairs. I say we. Wendy got a couple of the chairs sealed up, so those are in better shape now. So we've been kind of resurrecting some chairs that were kind of laying out back. They're all cedar, the nice chairs, but they weren't treated very well. So we're bringing them back to life. Good morning, Rachel, Elizabeth, yeah, from Natchez. And yeah, so Rick, the electrician, is here, getting started, popping a new service on the outside of the building today, and then I think tomorrow a new panel. So tell Ben we start at 8, he says. Throwing shade at Ben Bryant already. Good morning, Jameson. What's up, Dad? Good to see you. Yeah, got to be punctual, right, Rick? Yeah, so we get the deck is done, and that was I tried to figure out how many days I had in that this morning. I was thinking I had about 5 full days in it, one way or another. A day for framing, a day for blocking and top rail, a day for perimeter, and I think decking itself, and then a day for rails. I don't know. I think I had about 5 days in it. Hey, Sherry, what's happening? Family affair today. So, but that's 5 days we didn't plan on. And money we didn't plan on spending, but I think it was the right call. So we got that done. So today I'm going to finish the demo in the guest room, tear out the bathroom that they put in there. I don't know what that's all about, but and then stay out of the electrician's way. But hopefully after today, we'll pretty much be done going backward with demo stuff. So get ready to rock and roll. So what's up, Bubba? Good to see you. Going to catch up with you here pretty quick. I want to hear about all your events and things you've been going to. Yeah. Anyway, so already over here, which means I'm going to get the jump on it today. Have a good solid day. Going to be another nice day up here in Sherman, Maine. So we've been talking about getting dangerous, being more dangerous in a way that has you being more capable. 10-day series on that. And today is day 8. Good morning, sunshine, says Wendy. I assume she's talking to me, but she could very well be talking to all of you, maybe even Bubba. Today I want to talk about how dangerous people lead the room. All right, leadership's felt before it's heard. Have you ever walked in a room or seen somebody walk in a room and you kind of immediately feel their presence, right? Not because they were loud and obnoxious or anything like that, but not because they demanded attention or were doing something crazy, but because they carried certainty. You could feel it, not they weren't trying to be important or anything like that. Some people walk into a room and create calm. Some create confidence. Some create trust. Some bring energy into the room. All right. Some create chaos, right? They're the people that, yeah. Sort of like when Bubba walks in with the WWBD shirt on, right? Yeah. But dangerous people lead the room, not through intimidation, right? Not like cracking the whip or anything like that, but through presence, okay? Through certainty and composure and leadership, all right? So today is day 8 of our series of 10 days to become dangerous. Again, not in a bad way or anything like that, but just more of in a capable way. And I want to talk today about just what I just mentioned, leadership presence. Because when you realize, whether you realize it or not, your energy affects every room that you walk into, whether it's your home or your business or your team, how you show up for your relationships. Like leadership is not just what you say. Leadership is what people feel around you, how you leave them. All right. Good morning, Jess. How are you? Good to see you. Like leadership's energy transfer, right? People feel your emotional state before they even hear your words, right? I mean, I used to be able to tell with people when they'd get out of their vehicle at a job site whether it was going to be a long day today or whether it was going to be a good day, right? You can feel when someone is like grounded, boom, rock and roll. Like Rick just showed up here in his electrical truck, popped out, right to work, right? He's grounded, no pun intended. He wasn't anxious or anything like that. But I mean, you can feel when someone's confident, or you can feel when they're insecure or calm or chaotic or angry or trustworthy, emotionally unstable, all of those things, right? Leadership is emotional transmission. Simple as that. And your team often mirrors your energy. They'll feel it, okay, and mirror it back to you. If the leader is frantic, the team's going to be frantic. Emotional, they're emotional, right? Negative, uncertain, reactive. Excuse me, all of that stuff, right? Good morning, Peter. How are you? The room feels it, how you show up, okay? People borrow emotional cues from leadership, okay? Like your employees feel your confidence. They feel your stress, the certainty, the standards, emotional control. Like they feel your consistency when you're showing up on the daily, right? Good morning, Ben Bryant. Welcome. Good afternoon, Ben Bryant, I should say. Just kidding, right? Like people naturally will follow certainty, right? It's magnetic, okay? Not arrogance or fake confidence, just certainty, like the ability to speak clearly, make decisions, stay grounded, and move with conviction. People feel that. Most people are really starving for leadership because so many people hesitate. They look for someone else to lead. They second guess. They're not sure. They don't have conviction. They avoid responsibility. Hey, why don't you take care of that? Yeah. And then if it gets screwed up, it'll be your problem. Okay. And they project uncertainty. And nobody wants to follow someone like that. Okay. Some examples of leadership would be, like, hey, whether you think you are or not in a sales conversation, you're leading. Okay. You might be leading a team meeting. You might be leading a family. You might be coaching. That's leadership. Okay. Content creation. That's leadership. Public speaking. Okay. Like I said, conviction is contagious. And calm presence creates trust. Like people trust emotionally steady leaders. Simple as that. Like the strongest person in the room is often not the loudest, not the most dominant, not the most aggressive. It's the person who stays calm under pressure. If you don't believe me, wait until something bad happens, right? See who's calm, okay? All right? We talked about this in earlier days, like emotional control, standards, pressure, self-trust, all of those things. Leadership presence is built through internal stability, okay? I've been up longer than any of you. 3:18 Eastern, Ben, was mine. So maybe you've probably been up all night. Yeah, and people feel safe around grounded leaders, right? Not because life's easy, but because the leader creates like stability during instability. Okay. Good morning, Aaron Callie. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, your presence should calm chaos, not create it. Okay, right? Don't bring chaos to something. Okay. Leadership starts before you speak. Communication begins before words. Think about it. Like people observe body language, eye contact. Think of all the things that might indicate how you get a read on somebody. Posture, energy, tone, composure, consistency, all of the things, right? You can't preach discipline while living chaotically, right? Good morning, Marvin. You can't demand standards while operating emotionally. And you can't lead others where you refuse to lead yourself. Okay, so leadership presence is earned through alignment. When your words, your actions, habits, and standards all match consistently, people feel that authenticity. Okay, look at Wendy with the links. Yeah, people trust alignment way more than charisma, guys. You ever see a weak leader that needs validation too? Like strong leaders don't constantly probe for like approval, right? They're not performing for it. They don't need it, frankly. Weak leadership constantly seeks validation and applause. Oh, great job. Oh, super job. Boy, you made the right call there, right? agreement, recognition, like this external approval from people, right? That's weak leadership, needing those things. Dangerous people just become internally grounded. It doesn't mean arrogant. It just means stable, like stability, self-respect, conviction. There's that word again. And emotional maturity, right? They're not like they're not finishing a decision or doing something and saying to somebody, "Hey, what do you think? Is that the right call?" Nope. They're fine. They're resolute, okay, in their decision. If it's not the right one, they'll fix it. Okay. Talk about your social media. You post stuff out. How many times do you create a reel or something and then wait to hit post because you're worried about what somebody might think? Lead from the front. Do your thing. Good morning, Corey Bishop. Good to see you, buddy. Comparison. Like comparison's the thief of joy. We all know that, right? Insecurity. Like leadership rooted in identity. Okay. It just becomes who you are, right? And even when you get criticized, you just got to stay centered. Because if you're going to lead, somebody's going to have something to say about it, right? Who's this guy? Who's this Bob guy? Why is he getting live every day? Who does he think he is, right? I think I've gotten a little bit of shade from doing 508 or 509 lives. Sure I have, okay? But I'm not controlled by the opinions of people in any room. I'm just doing my thing. Because you're always leading something, right? It's not a title. Here comes Corey. He's the leader. No, it's just what influence. What influence does Corey have on his team, his family, his kids, his friendships, his culture, his environment, all the things that are touching Corey, right? Including his own mind. All right. So people are constantly watching, guys. I've said this before. They watch how you handle stress. They watch how you communicate. They listen for how you respond. They see how you carry yourself, whether or not you show up consistently. So your whole life, really, like everything around you, is teaching somebody something every single day, good or bad. Bob with 2 B's. Thanks, Bubba. Get signed up for the Edge Live, right? I'm gonna have a segue into that in a second. I'm nothing if not predictable. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I lead a lot, guys. I try to, and I try to be a good leader. Like in speaking engagements, I'm out doing that. Live 365, coaching, my own leadership growth, right? Which I work really hard on, and just confidence built through reps helps me become more grounded over time. Just doing the thing. It doesn't have to be sexy. Okay. One thing that doing this live 365 has done for me is just helped me become more comfortable leading publicly, not performing, leading. Sometimes I get a little excited. But that distinction is pretty powerful, right? We're not performing, we're leading, okay? It just matters because people are watching you closely. Kids don't just hear what you say, they absorb who you are, right? So hopefully that lands with you. I always hesitate to call people out, but I will say that some of you guys want stronger businesses, stronger teams, stronger relationships, but your leadership may be inconsistent. Good morning, Mark Bunker. Good to see you. Yeah, you can't create stability externally while living chaotically internally. Good morning, Paul Tarasuk. Yeah, if everything's a mess in here, then that's what you're gonna project. Okay, so filter that out. Get your shit together. All right. Guys, dangerous people lead the room. You know when they walk in. And it's not because they got announced into the room. Not because they demand attention. Good morning, Tim Tripp. How you doing, buddy? It's because their presence creates certainty. Leadership is felt before it's heard. Okay? Here comes Bubba. And honestly, that's why I created the Edge Live. That's one of the things we work on, becoming a better leader. Leadership, communication, working on your emotional discipline, staying grounded, standards with a capital S, okay? Becoming the kind of person that people want to follow and follow naturally, okay? Because leadership changes everything, guys. So check out the link. We would love to have you as part of the Edge Live. Again, I think it's the best value in the coaching space right now, personal and business development arena, if you will. Mark says, little eyes are watching. Yeah. Yeah. So we would love to have you. Got another call. What's today? What's it is today? Today, Monday or Tuesday? Oh, Jesus. That's crazy. What is today? It's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. What the hell's today? Calls are on Tuesday at 5. 3 calls a week, personal, business, and office hours. Okay. The first one we had last Tuesday was business. This one's going to be personal. And next week, office hours, where we throw somebody on the hot seat. There's Lee Frisbee, the cat lover in the group. We ought to do a petition. Well, we'd lose Dan Bennett too if we threw out the cat lovers. Thanks, Bubba. What day it was. I've been working too hard over here, guys. We were talking yesterday, like we need a day off. So Bailey's coming to town this week, so we'll be probably take a day off around that and hang out with her. So, yo, Bob, Dan Bennett checking in from Tim's phone. Uh-oh, here come the cat lovers. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, that's funny. Hopefully, yeah, you guys, you're out to Texas, right, Dan? Have a great ground school. Say hi to everybody for me. 3 calls a month, not a week. Oh, this is going to hell fast. Anyway, well, guys, I appreciate it. It's good to have so many on today. Please share it out. It doesn't take but 2 seconds to just hit share. Don't even have to post anything. Just hit share. If that bothers you, if you're one of those people that cares what other people think, then send it to somebody that needs to hear it in a DM. Okay, Dan, you're 5 minutes early. Yeah. And Dan, say hi to Tim for me. I hope you guys are doing well and pour in and dive into that. You guys learn a lot. So Dave Howard, good to see you. Yeah, guys, please share and check out our link for the Edge Live. And like I always say, if you look back over your bank statement in the last 30 days, you probably find 2 or 3 different ways that you could find $249 to be part of something that's great and to be in a room where people want you to win. So I'm playing the long game with this thing. People are joining every week, but we're going to build this thing. It's going to be a 10-year overnight success. You wait to see. So anyway, guys, we got things to do. I got a room to tear apart, a dumpster to fill, and all kinds of good stuff to do. Behind every strong man is a strong woman. That's right. The electrician showed up with his wife today. So then he started bossing her around, and she just looked at him. She's like, that's not how it goes. You're just showing off. So, yeah, no doubt there, Mark, for sure. So, anyway, guys, appreciate it. Wendy, thank you for putting in the links. I'll see you shortly. Bring your gloves. You're going to need them. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. You guys that are traveling, travel safe, and see you tomorrow, same time, same station. Love you guys. Peace out. I'm gone. Later.